Greetings, Willow here on this full moon. I hope everyone is having a very blessed night tonight. I wanted to come to you on the full moon because tonight is a great time to release things, tonight and tomorrow night, to release things that might be getting in your way of your goals, the things that you want to manifest. I went over how to manifest your desires and raise your vibrations to attract things into your life in my last video. But I think it's important that we also really work with the energies when they're the strongest so that we can release things when we no longer need them and if they're in our way. So you might need to find some closure for yourself. You may not be able to get closure from a relationship, but you can write a letter that you won't mail and you can burn that letter and ask the universe and the divine to take that from you. You don't need it anymore. That's one way to find our closure. Just get it all out, write it all out, and then burn it. You might just want to release your fears or your doubts or the lack of self-confidence or belief in yourself. You might need to get rid of some of that stuff. So write them down and burn them and let the divine and the universe take them from you. But I just wanted to take a look at the next 2 weeks to see what's coming up, because this is a time of releasing so that we're ready for the new moon in 14 days so that we can start to really work on manifesting. So get rid of what we don't need, whatever's in our way, so that we can bring in what we do need and what we do want, so that we can awaken our consciousness more, find our path in our life, and find more joy and happiness and abundance. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do a reading for us tonight for the next 2 weeks. And let's see what the divine wants us to know. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling here. Okay. Divine Source, Divine Mother, all that is. We ask for your guidance. We ask for your words of encouragement and direction. We ask that you show us what we need to release and what we need to work on for the next 2 weeks so that we're ready to start to manifest even more on the new moon. Thank you, Mother, so mote it be. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look at the next 2 weeks. And I'm just kind of playing it by ear here. I let the divine show me what we need to know and how many cards I need to pull. So I'm going to start with 5 cards. I'm going to look at this like this is the next week. I know it's only 5. I may pull 2 more, but right now I want to pull these 5. So the first card that came up is the Chariot reversed. And the first thing that comes to me with this is she wants us to make sure that we are the ones in charge, in control of what we need to do, what we need to release. Don't let it be left in someone else's hands. We need to take that control. We need to take the first steps for ourselves and do it. That's the one way that we can start to move forward and to release the things, but we can't if there's other people in the way. The next card is Justice. Now, Justice is reversed, so it may be things that you feel you need to let go of because maybe some certain situation just did not feel like it was fair. It was unjust. It didn't fall in your favor. Maybe something happened. But now we need to also look at what was it. Maybe this was just the way it needed to happen. Maybe there are different things that are in play here that you don't know about yet. Holding on to them and being upset and angry about it, that does not help you move forward. So that's something else that will need to be let go of over this next 2 weeks, okay? The third card is the Four of Wands. Now that just is telling me that you have accomplished a lot. You are still working towards creating a good foundation for your future, and you need to take the steps necessary to remove any blocks that could be in the way. So now is the time to do that. Now you also have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So it is also time to look at how you nurture the material things in your life. Are you taking care of your physical body? Maybe you need to release yourself of some bad habits. If you are doing too much over-the-counter medications, maybe you are smoking or drinking too much, maybe those are things you need to get rid of. But maybe also just the lack of exercise, the lack of a good diet, those are things you could release too. So you could bring in the good diet, the good habits. So looking at the physical, what do you need to release, okay? And the next one that we have is the Ten of Wands. Now that card is about getting rid of stress. Now, we create our own stress a lot of times. We create it when we hold on to things that upset us. We cause issues with stress when we keep those thoughts in our mind and we overthink things. So you need to let go of that. And that way, releasing that stress will also help you move forward. Okay? Now I'm going to pull two more. Okay. And the two I got are the Hermit and the King of Wands. Excuse me. So the Hermit is a card of reflection on your past, but don't dwell in the past. Reflecting on the lessons that you have learned is important, but to dwell on the past, to constantly have it going over in your mind, over and over and over, that's getting in your way of what you want to manifest. You can't sit here and worry about, oh, well, last time I tried to do something, I failed, or I can't get a break. When you start to think that way, you can't manifest. So if you want to manifest good things in your life, guess what? You have to release them. You have to take a look at lessons that you're learning, and you have to get out of the past, take the lessons, and move forward. Now, the King here is showing that you need to rule over your own spirit in your fire energy. When you rule over it, that means you'll know what's good for it as well. Think of the King. He knows what's good for his kingdom. And to be the good king, you have to know what's good for your spirit, what's good for your life. You will find a lot of success, but you have to learn from the past, not dwell in the past, and remove obstacles from your forward movement. If you want to be successful, you have to believe you're successful. And did I mention it's a full moon and I have cats? So I just pardon the kitties because they're going to come in here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull 5 more to get started. And then I think I'm going to pull 2 more. So we'll pull a full 14. Okay. Change, transition. Do not fear it, embrace it. That is what we are looking for if we are trying to bring things into our life. You got to be ready and willing to let go of those things that are getting in the way. How can you have a brand new wardrobe of clothes if your closet is completely full with old things you don't wear? You have to clean it out. It's like cleaning out the closet so that you can bring in what you're trying to manifest. Okay? And embrace those changes. We also have the 10 of Cups. If you want joy, you create joy. The only way to create joy is to eliminate the things that are getting in the way of your joy. Okay? So just remember, with holding on to the things that make you sad, holding on to the things that make you angry, it blocks the path of joy. Okay? Now, your next one here, the Hangman. When we have a Hanged Man, it is about things may not be moving fast. So impatience is something you've got to let go of. And you just have to let things flow. Yes, you have to still be in the driver's seat. You have to make the changes for yourself, but you can't sit there and be impatient about the way things are going. Take control of it, and then allow the universe and the divine to make things happen in the time that it's going to take to happen, okay? Now, the next card here, the Four of Cups, is talking about, first off, counting the blessings you already have. If you sit around wishfully thinking you had something, but you're not willing to eliminate the things that are getting in the way of it. So if you wanted a good relationship and you're stuck in an old relationship that's toxic and holding you back, whether it's a friendship or a love relationship, you need to take a look at that. Count the blessings that you have. And if you want to bring in something different, you have to clean out the closet or your heart. Can't hold on to those thoughts of the old stuff that maybe didn't work out. If you want to bring in love, you've got to empty out that heart of the sadness and the old stuff that you're still holding on to. So, and the next one we have here, the Queen of Wands. So we had the King of Wands and now the Queen of Wands. She's about nurturing your spirit, nurturing your energy that's fire. If you want to create something, if you want to move forward and manifest something, you have to be willing to nurture it. So you can start something, but you've got to nurture it. You can't leave the baby in the nursery. It won't thrive. You've got to get in there and nurture it, okay? Anything you create in your life, anything you manifest in your life is like an infant, and you have to help it grow. So you have to nurture that fire energy or what you create. So let's pull our last two here. Okay. So she gave us Temperance and she gave us the Four of Pentacles. So let's take a look at these. Temperance is about realizing that all the hard things that you have gone through in your life have made you stronger. Remember, if it didn't kill you, it made you stronger. And you must remember that and believe that. You have the ability to create anything that you want, that you desire in your life. But you have to believe it. And you have gotten there. You are strong. You have gone through the fire, the gauntlet to get to where you are. And you have the Four of Pentacles. So you're going to find stability. But also, don't hold on to things out of fear that you might lose them. You have created things. You have manifested what you want in your life. You have to continue to believe that you can always manifest more. I had to get to that point. I had to remember that I've had relationships end. I've had friendships end. I've had jobs end in the past. And I realized, well, it's okay. Because if I had one relationship, I can have another one. If I lost a friend, I'll gain a friend. If I lost a job, I was looking for one when I found that one, right? So I'll get another job. It doesn't matter what you might have lost. Just remember that you can make anything happen in your life. Don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. So right now, tonight, release what you do not need anymore. Get rid of it. Write it all out and burn it away. And believe in yourself. And realize that what you're doing when you're burning all those things away that you don't need is you're clearing the path. You're getting rid of all that, the weeds and things that are in your way so that you can move forward with ease. You can bring in what you want to bring in into your life. Whether it's love or a new business or a new home or a new job or health and well-being or just more happiness. But just release what's getting in the way of those things. Tonight's the night, guys. I hope this has helped. I hope maybe it touches you in some way. gets a message to you that you needed to hear. If you are seeking a personal reading, I'm always available. Just contact me through my website. You can text, you can email. That's the best way to reach me. You can also follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, and all those links are going to be down below. Don't forget to check out my Etsy store. That's where my merchandise is at. That's going to help support me, to keep me going here, to help me do these videos and to pay the normal bills like everybody has. And until next time, be blessed.